unforgettable journey into the Atlas Mountains of Morocco. It was there I met Ali Louche, old enough to be my grandfather and with a lifestyle completely different to my own. Everything he takes for granted was a new experience for me. But we got on. In fact, we became good friends. And so I invited Ali Louche to spend some time in my world, where everything I take for granted would be a new experience for him. This is the first of 2 special Blue Peter programmes about the time we spent together. I went to pick him up from Heathrow Airport. Well, his plane is due any moment now, and I can't begin to imagine what he must be thinking. He's left his tent on a mule, and he's arriving here at Heathrow on a jumbo. To help with translation, Ali Louche was travelling with Youssef, who'd been with us last year. I couldn't wait to see them both again. I know the plane's landed, but I just hope that he hasn't got lost. I hope he's all right picking up his bags and what have you. If he's got a bag, don't know.
I what?
There he is! Hey! Hello, Youssef! Hello, how are you? How are you? How was your journey? Ali Louche! All right. Oh.
Yes.
Very good.
You've got your stuff. Come on, shall we go?
I what?
All right, let's go. We're off.
I what?
Oh, hang on. Ali Louche is loose in London. This is fantastic. Hello. Hearing about their journey brought back the first part of my journey to try and find Ali Louche last June. It was a long drive, so to pass the time, Youssef taught me a few essential Berber words. Where is Ali Louche?
Menza Ali Louche.
Menza Ali
Menza Ali Louche.
Now, Ali Louche is actually a nomad, which means that, like his father and his father before him, he lives in a tent and he's constantly on the move around the Atlas Mountains. But with no communication whatsoever in advance, I think finding him's going to be a little bit tricky, but Youssef's doing very well, seems to know where he's going. We'd spent most of the day on winding roads to reach the village of Nakob. Ali Louche's family has always lived there. As we drove through, I was filled with excitement, and to be honest, I was a bit nervous too. I realised Ali Louche was feeling exactly the same on our way back from Heathrow. Well, welcome to England.
Yeah. Waha? Car.
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 That's it?
Megan car.
Car.
Megan car.
Car.
Ayan car.
Skeren, skera, road. Road. Everything was new to Ali Louche, and I could see that he was trying to make sense of it all. I just hoped that things didn't seem too strange, and that I could make him feel as welcome as his cousin Adi had made me when I first arrived at his home. This is it, we're at Adi's house, and this must be Adi. Adi! Salam alaikum! Okay?
Okay. Labas?
Oh, very hot and very hot. Ya hamal how?
Shwiya, baraka.
Adi showed me round the village and explained that not so long ago he too had been a nomad like his cousin Ali Louche. But 17 years ago he decided to settle down and move his family back to the village. He wants his children to go to school and to have a permanent home. Being a nomad is not easy. It's obvious straight away that many things here are very different to back home. Ever since we've left Adi's house, he's grabbed my hand and he hasn't let go. Dinner time. And with it, another totally new experience.
Insha, right, which means eat.
Mohammed has come round with this kettle of clean running water so we can wash our hands. Thank you. There you are, Youssef. Yeah, sahat in berbère. And tagine is vegetables on the top and meat at the bottom. The tagine gets its name from the dish it's served in over a charcoal fire for hours at a time. Meat is precious in many households, and it's rude for a guest to start tucking in before the host tells him he can do so. What time we leave in the morning?
We leave at 5:30 in the morning.
5:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yalla, bzaf.
Bzaf. Tonight, good sleeping. Tomorrow, Ali Louche. Okay?
It was an early night for me in Morocco, and an early night for us all in London. And so, today too, in the UK. I think the lads are absolutely shattered after yesterday's journey. They're both still fast asleep. But I'm off to the Blue Peter studio to start rehearsing for today's show. But we will be meeting up with them a little bit later on because Ali Lush wants to watch a live Blue Peter. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'll give them a key anyway. What I didn't know was that Ali Lush and Youssef had plans of their own, and by all accounts packed more into a morning than most London tourists fit into a week.
I
left him in bed this morning, you know.
Foto. So,
I'm not sure where Ali Lush is, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Come on.
Het wacht ons allemaal. Het is wel waar. Het wil gewoon een Ali Lush.
Gone? Has Ali Lush arrived yet?
Sorry, Matt, no sign of your guest yet.
Allah.
Please turn off your mobile phone.
شوف مني الذي شوف مني دقيقة من
Well, Ali Lush is all right.
أزمات أزمات
Thank you.
Good. As long as you're all right. Yeah, hello?
15 minutes to run through. And your guests have arrived, Matt.
15 minutes to run through. Lovely, thanks. I've just got time to meet Ali Lush. Ali Lush! Ali Lush! Hello! You made it! You've made it! I'm so happy that you're all right. Okay? You had a good time. Youssef, where have you been? Where have you been?
Trafalgar Square.
You've been to Trafalgar Square?
Yeah.
Is it Zef? Is it good? Yeah. Oh, the statues. With all the statues like this. Yeah, very nice. Super. And Zef? London Zef?
Zap.
London's very good, he says.
Zap.
What have you got in your bag? Where have you been? Where have you been now? What's this? He's been on the London Eye. Was it good?
That's good.
Yeah? Woo! Hi. Well, I'll tell you what, you'll have seen some sights up there, but I'm going to introduce you to the Blue Peter studio, so come along, this way.
Thank you.
Here we go. You're going to love this.
3, 2, 1. And go track.
Girls Aloud were on the show that day, and I did wonder what Ali Lush would make of British pop music.
3, 4, 3, 3, 2 next. 2 of 4. 3, 4, 2.
But he loved their song, and I had an idea. Let's go and dance, we'll go and dance, we'll go.
1, 2, 3.
Loving it, loving it. Girls Aloud's #1 fan. It was a busy studio, including the letter E in our dog's alphabet. And Ali Lush said later that he was a bit confused by it all. But when I asked if he'd enjoyed it, I wasn't surprised when he said that he'd quite like to invite Girls Aloud back to stay with him. So, day 2 came to a close. And although we had fun, London isn't a place that I would ever imagine Ali Lush choosing to spend much time in. So I thought I'd take them to my home in Durham. Now, I really wanted to bring Ali Lush and Youssef on this train journey home. Yeah, he's very excited about the train. We're going on that in just a minute. And I know he's really going to enjoy this. Certainly be a new experience for them both. Yeah, come on then, let's find the seats. It's a heavy one, that one. All right. Up you go. In you go, Ali Lush. Up you go.
Bismillah.
This is a big one. Have you got your humps in here?
Bismillah.
Come equipped with his own tent.
Bismillah.
All right. There you go, look. All right. And Youssef? In you go. We made it. We got here just in time. The journey Ali Lush was about to take was very different to the long trek I'd made into the Atlas Mountains to find him. Here we go with leg 2 of the journey. We've got an hour's off-road driving and then 2 hours walking. It's still very early in the morning. It's absolutely baking hot. All I can say is I hope Ali Lush is where Adi thinks he is. Benzer Ali Lush! Ali Lush! How about that? Somewhere up there. Ali Lush. How on earth we're going to find him, I've got no idea, but I'm quite excited. Oh, wow, look at this.
Handor.
Very beautiful.
Village, berbère, Handor.
Okay, that's the village of Handor.
What?
Yes?
You would like to drive?
Yes, please. Is that okay?
Okay?
Yes, sir. Shukran.
Allez.
Woo! Quick, jump in.
Tamada.
هلا سير نشان
Hang on.
هاي طاف
Yella?
طاف فوق طيب
Does that mean go faster? Scream for speed. Men's Ali Lush. This is the right way, isn't it? Somewhere along here, the road runs out. We pick up 6 mules or donkeys. I remember being amazed at how much each animal could comfortably carry. Ali Lush would travel the whole distance that we have today on one of these mules and up to his tent carrying supplies from the market. But today, instead of just carrying wheat and barley, these mules are carrying the Blue Peter camera equipment. So take it easy, guys. The people of the mountains are Berber. They're Morocco's first inhabitants, and there are few populations in the world who can match their length of title to the land. But it hasn't been easy. Many a war has been fought in the Atlas Mountains as the Berbers struggle to keep their place in Morocco. Ali Lush's tribe, the Ait Atta, was renowned for being one of the most ferocious around. I seem to come across some water, which is in short supply up in the Atlas Mountains. But it's very refreshing. We're giving the horses a break as well. Ah, that's better. I'm beginning to see why Ali Lush lives up here. What a view. This place is just... it's magical.